Yeah, boys. Let's go. All right, boys. What is your
so white?
Out of contest. That sounds very weird.
Yep.
I need a bitter sip. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on another wonderful Saturday night. It's more of a Saturday morning today as we pregame for the
another fine afternoon Cubs game.
who are they playing today, Chris?
They are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. We already seen them once this week.
We scouted them on Thursday night. Chris, how's the weather looking?
It's rainy. It's overcast. It looks like rain.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
What's the weather?
Go rain.
Rain. This is phenomenal.
I like this a lot.
So the boys, we took a excursion to get some beer. Poor Pat Lynch thought we were going to be at 11:15.
Because you said you're going to be 11:15. I didn't think it. You said 11:15.
We did. Sometimes stuff happens. Traffic is an issue.
Yeah. So we went into this awesome little place in Chicago. It's called Pops. It's got its own tap room, and then it's got a little.
Let's be correct. It's Bitter Pops.
Bitter Pops. Yep. I've had drinks there with Lauren, and then we went there to. They have like a really nice liquor section that has a bunch of European beers.
So what you're telling me is you got there, you had a few beers at the bar. And
No. Got there, might have used the washer.
Beer got there, may have destroyed the bathroom, making it a hazardous area. And me and Joe were looking at beers.
Yeah.
You guys ever been to the beer temple over there? It's kind of back to where you live, Joe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've ordered from there during COVID. I haven't actually been there, like, post-COVID.
That's over on, like, Belmont and Elston and, like, California, right?
Or Addison,
yeah.
right? Or
It's Belmont.
That's we stopped. I saw that. I think we saw that place when we stopped at that place on the corner for coffee.
Yes,
one time.
yeah.
Oh,
I've never been in there though.
Yeah.
I've never been in there myself.
Just curious if anybody's ever been there.
Mm-hmm.
So this beer is called.
Joseph, would you like to?
Chris, you're the European expert here.
Joseph will tell us
This
what
is
this beer
phenomenal.
This is the Einstök Ölgerð,
I would not have said it that way.
the Icelandic white ale, brewed with coriander and orange peel.
It's like a better Blue Moon.
Our quest was simple. We wanted to make the best white ale we've ever tasted. Didn't know white ale was a brew.
Is it actually white?
We got.
So this comes from Iceland. This
comes from actual glaciers.
Yep.
We got there with the complex flavors of the classic wit beer. I love a wit beer, including orange peel and coriander, all brewed with pure Icelandic water and a touch of oats that deliver cool smoothness that is unique, flavorful, and refreshing. Refreshingly drinkable. Okay, thanks, Pat.
Yikes.
Those are the vocal cords of a god. There.
Thank you, my brother. This is really effing good. I like this a lot.
This was interesting because there was another one that they had that was just like a normal ale, and then we saw this next to it and we're like, never had a white ale
this
before.
was the white ale,
Yeah.
We should have probably gotten both, but we've never done the. We said to ourselves we've never had a white ale. Have you ever had a white ale, Pat?
Not till today. Cherry been
You
popped.
can taste the whiteness in it, can't you?
I can't. It reeks of privilege.
Can't go that route, Pat.
So, kind of the cool thing about it, next to the logo here, they have north 65 degrees, west 18 degrees, and when you look that up on the map, that's Iceland's latitude and longitude.
Oh,
so that's kind of a cool thing.
The only thing I don't like about this can is the 11.2 fluid ounces. And
it's
all European beers.
And you know what's great though? It makes my hand look so much bigger.
It
makes it almost like
is
Andre
this
the
what
Giant.
Andre the Giant felt like? Yeah.
Oh, baby. All right, boys. How was our weeks?
We're just so used to the big Coors American cans.
Oh, I know.
The silver bullets, man. And they tell that the greatest technology ever invented. The mountains tell you when it's ready to be drinking, Joe.
Exactly.
I don't know. This Viking is pretty cool, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the
beer's
logo.
blue because it's the cold and ready to drink.
Yeah, exactly.
They have beard technology in Iceland.
I like it.
Last night, so let's go into our week a little bit here. Last night we took one of the top 10 pizza places.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was in the top 5.
Anybody know the name? I cannot remember the freaking
Spacca
Napoli.
This place in Chicago, you have to get to. Make sure to get a reservation.
Oh, need one definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Drop that the S&P podcast sent you there, so we can get freebies.
Hell yeah!
They'll be like, what?
Huh?
But
let me talk to my manager. Is that a thing?
Is that an STD? Are we about to get shut down? Is this a health hazard?
I think someone's cursing at us in a weird language.
Yeah.
Everything there is Italian.
So good.
Lauren, they
Bippity
thought,
boppity.
yeah,
Oh man, that's a menu where I was like, man,
Yeah.
I can't read.
Joe's like, can I get this?
Yeah.
That's what Beer did. He's like,
Yeah.
really like going down things. Like,
That's- yeah.
The guy's like, don't even, just stop.
stop.
Like Beer tried like one. He's like, no, stop. Just point to it on the menu.
you're really gonna make me mad.
Just let the adults do it. Just point where you want, and I'll
5 pizzas for 6 people, and they were all phenomenal, unbelievable.
They were all spot on.
And then we checked out a nice little Irish bar.
O'Shag Hennessy's.
Yup.
As
Or as Irish people would pronounce it, O'Shaughnessy's.
I'm Irish and I pronounce it O'Shag.
a bar that is decorated to St. Patrick's Day every day.
They think it's St. Patty's Day every day.
They
The
like
lady who sat us, who I'm guessing is the owner, had like an Irish accent.
Super.
They think
Yeah.
everybody. They want everybody to feel like every day is St. Patrick's Day, so you can get drunk there.
Drink.
So you get drank there.
So you
that
can't-
Get drank. Get that drank.
Exactly. I had a lot of time waiting for you guys. I had to finish up.
Show up, drink. Head out, drink.
Yeah, Pat.
You know where Pat's head's at right now. Pat's like,
I need to get
you
drank.
know, where's that
Get drank.
Where's that little thing of Jager that Peter bought so I can get myself some Jager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about the proper 12 now, guys. So I'll drink from now on.
God.
Oh,
It
we had
tasted
that.
like
We had
garbage.
that.
That was it. It did have a unique flavor, but it was just not good whiskey.
It tastes like a shitty Jameson.
Yeah.
It did not taste like Jameson at all.
No.
It tastes like
it-
you put Jameson and watered it down with
It
half of it.
burned
No.
like Jameson, but I thought it tasted better than JMO.
Yeah.
I think JMO tastes better, but
Yeah.
I mean, I would not.
That's a
You're also someone who does like
We'll have to
JMO.
buy a bottle and try it out and do a little taste test. Go to a little blind taste test.
Hey, you guys feel free. And I'll
No,
do
that's just for you, Peter.
I'll do some real whiskey.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
We'll get you some nice rye whiskey, Peter, so you can. I don't like it.
Pat, we're gonna let that go.
We really need to
it's
get.
a good
We need
Saturday.
to get those advent calendar things back because we got like
Yeah, we had too many.
68 days
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, way too many.
We got
From 2 years.
We got enough for the next one.
We have to start drinking like 3 a day here.
We should have bought ourselves a bottle of the Jefferson whiskey.
The sea
Yeah,
one.
the one that with the bits aged and barreled on the seed.
Yeah.
We'll do that maybe next week.
that store that we went to today had a lot of interesting beers.
It did.
I
A
saw,
lot of whiskeys too.
I saw, that. I
Yeah.
saw they had the, what's the one with the elephant?
Delirium.
Delirium Tremens. But then
Yeah.
they had like the Delirium aged in like a is a beer, but it was aged in a whiskey or
Oh,
a
bourbon barrel. Like the
bourbon
Goose
barrel.
Island stuff.
Yeah.
That the bourbon one, or I'm sorry, the Goose Island ones. Those are like you can buy a bottle for like $16.
Yeah.
And people love them. You
But
either
they're
really
like-
like them, but they're like the alcohol content
That's,
is.
that's,
like-
that's kind of what this is. It's in that big bottle. You know, it's almost not quite. It's almost like a heftier
Yeah.
wine bottle.
So I keep
A lot
telling,
like the bottles we got last night, but
Yeah.
just bigger.
but those are only 11.2. Pat was saying.
Yeah.
So we got some Italian beers. All 3 were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Chris got a
Saison.
Saison, the
I
La
got-
Florette.
I got Isaac's wheat beer, and then Joe got the Belgian, right?
The Belgian.
Which
Both
was
of ours
way
are
better
from
than the Belgian you got at the Zubru.
both of ours are from the same company,
Same.
Yes.
Baladin.
They were phenomenal.
They were great. Yeah.
The only problem is you can't find those. You can't find those beers
Yeah.
anywhere
That
in the
was
city.
That's how we ended up getting these because we went to the one store that looked
We
like
thought,
they had
yeah, we
them.
thought they had them and they did.
But that place had so many different beers.
Maybe
Yeah.
you can. Maybe
I was
next
like,
time we'll
this
take
is-
a look at. We'll look at Spacca and Napoli.
Hey, Chris.
Napoli,
Yeah,
and see if they sell like beers to go.
they might.
Look at they were because people were getting. When I was waiting there, people were getting liquor to
Were they?
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Everything-
We'll have to
yeah,
get some of
'cause
those beers then.
I'm not sure if it was. I'm not sure. It looked like it was more wine than beer though. But
Anything that wasn't like food related was all from Italy.
Yeah.
It looked like drinks and all that stuff.
Lauren loves wine, and she'll leave me like a sip, and it's like drinking vinegar to me. I want to get used to drinking wine. But I
Yeah.
know it's like kind of like a fancy thing, and people. Maybe it's just like you have to like because no one likes beer when they first try it. Like it took
Yeah.
me a long time to
For
like
me,
beer.
it's like there's a certain wine I like.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the
It's
wine
kinda
at
like
Oshak
a dark
is
red.
probably not the high end.
Well, with
quality.
Lauren, he has like bottles of wine at home, and I'm just like I don't
Oh.
like this. I don't like it at all.
Sarah will give me so many sips of hers. Like I'll try it, and I'm like, nope, not about this. Just give me a dark red. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I can't.
I
can't do the light-
I like Rieslings.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yes,
I can't
exactly.
see. I'm the exact.
I'm a
can't do,
baby. I need like a
sweet-
give me a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Why does it taste like sugar?
I'm an adult. I drink Coors Light.
Oh, excuse me, badass. I don't see any on the table today.
I didn't say I was a badass. I said I was an adult, sir.
Oh.
Please get the terminology right.
I don't think an adult would be considered Coors Light.
You're so lucky I got 5 minutes. I'd be dropping so many F-bombs right now.
I legitimately thought you were going to fart at that right
No.
now. I was like, why is he leaning so hard to the right? He looks like he's going to fart on Pat. Oh, boy.
He's got to go to the right to land the left.
Right to the left, to the left, to the right. So wait, what's the next? So we got the Cubs game today.
Yep.
Then we got to figure out dinner. Tomorrow I'm going to sleep in the snoring.
We also have some fun projects.
Yes.
Yeah.
When is the next Cubs game, Pat? After this one,
I
or
think
we got some time.
We have one on Monday, the 30th.
Oh no! Oh,
There's two
no
of
week.
them.
No, next weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Ooh, boys, we have to figure out when we do the podcast Memorial Day weekend because we have a 10-mile race.
Saturday's gonna be a busy day.
Busy day.
I'm playing golf.
We could do it maybe Sunday.
Yeah.
We're also doing landscaping.
Yeah, but we can do it like in the evening, and we could grill. Something to think about. Podcast talk here.
Totally game.
Break down the walls.
I was gonna grill out if you guys want to come over.
Thanks, Petty. Inviting the whole
World.
world.
Anybody wants to show up?
Anybody who wants to show up. Come on, baby.
Peter's got a whole cow. Don't worry.
I do. Oh, I was gonna bring you. Oh yeah, dude. So on Monday we did short ribs in the Instapot.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have an Instapot,
perhaps you should put the recipe up on the.
Was that the
Twitter?
the Snapchat where you pulled out the bone and it just fell off? Yes.
Yeah. Wait, was that? No, that was
That was the pot roast.
That was the pot roast.
Pot roast. Yeah, that
Dude,
looked good.
That was insane too.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable.
You got some high quality meats there, and you're cooking them at a level.
Let it go.
Deliciousness.
My Tuesday, my uncle says, so you guys try any of the meat? I'm like, we done T-bones, we've done the ground beef, we've done the pot roast, we've done.
Yeah.
He's like, all you guys eat is meat, and I'm like, yeah. When you cook for yourself, yeah, you need some meat, baby. Lauren, ever since Lauren and I moved in, she's not eating more. She's eaten more meat in the last week than she's probably eaten in a year.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I'm saying, Pat? You know what I'm saying? Pat got it.
If you're just like laying that one up there and nobody took it, I'm just like, oh, whatever.
No comment.
I just thought of my sad life and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't had meat in a long time. Once I moved in with Sarah, it's like,
you'll have a little bit here and there.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit here and there.
Joe, if you want to sneak over to Peter's place, I'm there every day eating.
Yeah. All the meats.
It's a real sausage festival.
Wait, we serve only the best quality meat, right?
Mm-hmm. The old sausage.
Yeah.
High quality meat.
The old shillelagh,
Yikes.
What is the old shillelagh? Oh, it's the stick thing, right?
That's what you whack snakes with.
Oh, boy.
Snakes? There are no snakes in Ireland.
That's because St. Patrick whacked them all the way with his shillelagh.
Can we go into the...
I whacked Cat Lynch for my shillelagh.
That's like two different things you just put together there that are not true at all. Like,
I
first off, Ireland has no snakes for I don't know how many hundreds of years.
St. Patrick drove him out of Ireland.
Yeah. And he did not do it with the shillelagh either.
Did.
Like,
the power of Christ and the shillelagh and he knocked him out.
Yeah, the power of Christ compels you. Wait, can we go into... So you guys started talking about this last night. The George Bush thing. Okay, so I did not still not seen the video, but so he made reference to Russia and America and Iraq.
So to set this up, George Bush has given a speech on how to prevent, as ironic as it is, how to prevent fraud, voter fraud, like safety measures to enact, stuff like that. Yeah. Of course, George W. Bush is the guy to tell you how to do this.
Yeah, because, Al Gore should probably been the president.
And he goes in, and he's talking about Ukraine and Russia. And he's talking about how Russia's this terrible place. And, they're invading a country in an unholy war, just doing terrible atrocities. And then he goes, and they invaded Iran. I forget if he said Iran or Iraq on the first go-around. Like, I mean Russia. And, that was pretty bad, too. And then he goes, I'm a 76-year-old man. Like, Jesus. It was just like, it was so bad.
He did a lot of cocaine back in the day, right?
Dude, it was...
He did? He liked to
cocaine
party.
is a hell of a drug.
Wow.
Did you have coffee, Joe?
Yes, I put it in the freezer, and I will remember it this time.
That is insane.
I'm going to see if I can pull it up, because I can't do it justice.
Everybody loves him now, but can you remember? I'll never forget when I actually got into super politics because George Bush was so terrible, and he got me into politics, like thinking like, all right, we need to do things differently. And
That worked out
Trump got me out of politics. Like I don't want anything to do with politics now.
So I could play this like near the mic here.
Do it.
Just to...
In contrast, Russian elections are rigged. Political opponents are imprisoned or otherwise eliminated from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of of Ukraine. Correct. Anyway.
Crap.
75.
George, baby.
Oh, God,
Wait.
Oh, that's it.
He literally, but at one point he goes, I'm not wrong either.
Wait, what do you say?
He goes like, I'm not wrong either. Like, basically going like, yeah, that was a bad thing that happened to them too. Like, it was just, oh my God.
Well, certain groups, yeah. Certain groups.
Oh, God.
But
I
it
miss
just,
him.
it just, yeah. It
That
was,
little Bush cartoon that they put on, brought
Yeah.
his voice there brought me back to so many things.
You know what? We give a lot of shit to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's not currently president, though.
Well, who do you have
Here's-
who do you have to thank for that? I listen. I don't care. It's not Trump or. I was at a gas station and all these stupid.
Who'd you vote for, Patrick?
All these stupid Trump bashing Biden stickers, and I'm in my head I'm thinking like,
I'm an idiot.
they're both stupid. Like they're too old. Can you imagine? You know what my fear is? If Trump takes over in 24 and we're in a recession, which we're headed for.
Well, it's like
We are in a recession.
We're not in a recession.
What?
We're not in a
We're
recession.
not in a recession right now.
Mr. Negative, relax.
Recession? Where's the recession? I'd love if shit got cheap. That would be great.
Well, no, this is what it'll start to. We'll see
take-
hyperinflation.
Well, we
first.
can't technically put an age limit on running for president because that would be
Ageism.
age discrimination, right?
Yeah. Well, but there's an age to be. You have to be a certain age to be
36.
president.
Yeah.
35.
35, yeah. Well, we went from like George
Get it
W.
together.
Bush, who was
Read
like
a book, Muhammad.
who was just like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then we get a very nice. Say what you want about his politics. Obama was a very well-spoken
Yes,
man.
made us look better in the world.
Oh man, yeah. And then we went straight back to trash, and we got Trump.
And now we're in deep.
And
trash.
now we're in just
We're
like
in somebody who's not alive. pretty much.
Alzheimer's City with
Yeah.
fucking Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Like just.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's wipe the drool from your mouth there, Drew.
Come on, come here, Joe.
It's
Joe.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I still want to
Finish up your speech, Joe. You got it. You got it.
They should bring back George.
We'll give you a lollipop at the end of this.
It's insane.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Nuclear.
Brother. No, but that's insane.
Yeah.
I did not know it was that bad. I did kind of see something that George Bush came up, but yeah, definitely
Yeah,
not.
it
Is
was-
he done running or him and Clinton done running their campaign together?
Who's that? What do you mean?
Weren't they? Or was it the older one?
That was a long time ago.
That wasn't
what now?
super long ago, but like they were.
Yeah, no, it was him and Clinton.
Well, it was him, not the older one.
Yeah, the old one.
They were like doing like speaking arrangements. Him and
They make
Bill
so
Clinton.
much money off that.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
And
yeah.
I was wondering
that's
if they were
where-
done with that.
That's where most of them make their money is from, what I understand, doing like speaking engagements.
And I wasn't sure then if it was the older
For all
Bush and then
presidents.
Yeah, it's true.
Bill Clinton, or if it was the younger Bush. And Bill
You know, there's
Clinton.
this show like about like the president's wives.
Really?
Yeah, like, and it's like the one lady, I forget, but there was like some controversy of like how they're portraying Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Like it's just it seems kind of interesting because
Do
of
they
course
follow Jimmy Carter's wife around?
yes, I think it's
She's like,
Roosevelt's. No, it's that. No, it's like
it was like Kennedy's wife, Reagan's wife, and then Obama's wife.
and Eleanor Roosevelt. I thought that they did maybe these two or no, yeah. Eleanor Roosevelt.
That'd be the most interesting one to watch.
Yeah, definitely. They don't shy away from what was portrayed of her potentially.
and especially in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
She was. I think she was. I forget what she was. She was big on. I think like the women's suffrage movement. Though I think she was.
yeah.
big
I was.
proponent
I
of it.
read a. So I get.
Right, they all kind of grab a cause and go for that.
Yes.
Michelle Obama's
Obama's
was
fat kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Reagan's
wife.
wife was don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, which
Yeah,
actually
which-
made America much worse.
Way
than,
worse.
Yeah.
Just say no, guys. Just say no.
But Thomas Jefferson's wife, I think her name is Abigail Jefferson. I could be wrong, but one of the president's wives, when they were writing, who wrote the Thomas Jefferson wrote the
Declaration of Independence.
She was telling them like, hey, don't forget about women in this, Because, it was really
like,
interesting.
No, I think you know who it was. It wasn't Thomas Jefferson. I think it was John Adams.
Yes, yeah.
One that was saying like, don't.
And he's like, meh.
You got a ton of women here
that are gonna
don't make us stand up and do what you're doing right now to you guys.
Because you ain't gonna like it when we stand up. Is what they said in the thing.
It only took 200 years for that to happen, right?
But they probably got some rights. Probably more rights than they got.
I mean,
England.
The women got more rights than black people did at that point.
Yeah, exactly. But then I feel not that this was a big surprise, but the Taliban in Afghanistan. I read an article like they were hoping that some of that would not be as bad as it was. And, yeah,
it was when immediately went back to where it was.
Way worse.
Oh, it's way worse. No women can be educated.
Which is crazy. Like for people who don't know, look up like 70s and 80s Iraq, Afghanistan.
Amazing places.
I mean, it was completely. It looked like, and I'm not even trying to exaggerate it here. It looked like an Austin Powers movie. Like, it was like that style. Women were dressed in like boots, mini skirts,
having a good
hair
time.
out.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there was a change of regime, and they completely changed.
Yes.
It. I mean, it went from 100 to 0 overnight, and all of a sudden it was completely like cover. Yeah. And it went to the more old religious practices, and that's how it's been for the last 40, 50 years, I guess.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so many people have tried to take over Afghanistan, and it's one of those countries that's just like it's impossible. It's like Vietnam. You're not gonna.
Well, it was something.
Russia tried. United States tried.
Yeah.
Rambo tried.
Yeah.
Rambo 1, baby. Rambo.
Yeah. But it's one of those things like I was reading about that they just kind of created lines for those countries. So like all of a sudden you have a border and towns that were together now are different countries, and then it just created.
Well, a lot of that happened when Britain, when everybody was doing the colonization of the world.
Yeah,
and then you just made up these weird it was.
Well, that was a huge issue with what is the Yugoslavia was like a big country of like Albania, like Croatia. It's all in that area.
It's like Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, and something else.
And then that
that was
country.
Yeah, but I mean, like they disbanded that.
Yeah, but Albania was separate from that.
But this actually is kind of a crazy story. Our life celebration that I watched last week, they talked about one of the individuals. He grew up in Afghanistan because, like in the 70s and the 80s, like they were missionaries there, and it was free, like to have all different types of religions, and they were there as a missionary. And they loved Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And when it all changed, Afghanistan actually had his father killed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
insane. As it changed. But that's just, I mean, okay, so this is going to be maybe a little controversial, but there's studies or articles on this that the reason the Middle East is kind of the way it is because unfortunately there's been a lot of inbreeding. And because with when you did the kings and stuff, all that, like all dynasties and families,
there's something wrong with fucking your cousin, Peter.
But
like one of the one of the symptoms of like inbreeding is aggression and anger.
Then why wouldn't like England be that way? Because they inbreeded for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, but that was just the kings.
That's why Pat Lynch is so angry.
Yeah, the Irish.
Centuries of inbreeding.
So I have read this. It's like because like villages or like towns are so separated in a lot of those places because resources are scarce. You're in a desert type area. Yeah, that a lot of those people would just kind of be with whoever's in that town, and you only get towns 50 to 100 people big. So over several generations, you're gonna have some like just interlacing of people who are like not so distant.
It's very interesting.
I brought up an article a couple, maybe 2 months ago, and I showed Peter it. You may be able to answer this. Pat will probably not be able to, but he'll freak out about it. There's in Ireland, there's these gypsy almost communities.
Oh yeah,
and the article came up this girl is marrying her first cousin.
Yep.
Or something in Ireland, and I lost my shit.
It's legal here too. You just gotta wait for until you get past a certain age.
In Illinois,
it wasn't past a certain age there.
But you always thought that was kind of weird.
And I also found it kind of weird that
there are a lot of medical issues when you do stuff like that.
I found it weird that they would these people would just like disappear and like they come back to the same town 1 month a year because like they'd all have weddings throughout that whole entire, like 1 month was just like all weddings. And
It's wedding season, Chris.
20 month for Ireland. Way to go, buddy.
I remember going there when I was like 16 or 17.
And you got mashed up with your cousin.
No. But I like, speaking of gypsies,
Joe's
I don't know if it's like politically correct to call them gypsies, but I don't know what the
Oh,
term is.
you're right. I don't think it is.
I think, yeah, it was.
I mean, we say that, but then Tyson
like,
Fury is a gypsy from like.
He goes to
That
the gypsy
kind
king.
of,
He's never corrected
called,
anybody.
yeah. Well, he people when he became
But I think
famous,
it is
like
a
after he started
derogatory
winning,
term.
people are like, "Are we allowed to call you Gypsy King?" He's like, "I call myself Gypsy King. You can call me Gypsy King."
Yeah.
But I don't know what the correct term is. But
They had something. They called it something else. But when I went to like Wikipedia to kind of get a better understanding of it, it literally went to like gypsy.
the character that Brad Pitt plays,
Pikeys, they're right in the column.
yeah, but he plays it. He's basically playing a gypsy, like an Irish gypsy or like an Irish English gypsy. But
Hey, fucking
I remember going there back in the day, and they just basically like kind of looked and dressed like Snooki. It's like if Snooki and who's the lady who died from alcoholism? Amazing singer.
Amy Winehouse.
It was like Amy Winehouse with a dark tan. Like that's what they kind of look like.
Oh wow!
In terms of like the style that they had at the time. But yeah, no, that's like a huge thing.
Nice.
You gotta be real careful. Like, okay, this might also be
in certain
but
parts of Ireland. Yeah,
you gotta be kind of careful though too, because like they're good at like kind of like this. Okay, this is probably
they don't have like normal jobs
Yeah.
like everybody else does.
I doubt
so
the
yeah.
listeners of Possessive P podcast.
No,
No, but it's
you
just
know
like-
because I've never had. All I've heard is when you go to Europe, you got to be careful of certain groups because they will like try to get you to do things.
They'll distract you while
It's
someone
like-
tries to pickpocket you.
It's like anywhere else. Like you go to a market, people try and take advantage. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
You go downtown, they have the monks that try to give you money. Try to give you fake
Yes.
things.
Yeah, Joe got caught on that one.
Monks. Yeah.
The guy goes over, and he's like, make money. I'm like, I'm not giving you any money.
Yeah.
Lauren was telling us a story yesterday that in New York, when you take the subways, they will play because we were talking. Why were we talking about the subways again?
We were
telling stories.
Yes. Yeah.
We were telling stories about a couple of our stories. How you left me with the guy in the screen mask or the ski mask. And that
It's good to get up from Montrose.
The smile that Pat had on his face, like, yeah, Peter almost died, but I was out of there. It's
Bye.
okay. Yeah.
and we were just telling stories, and she was telling a story about how her friend in New York told them, "Hey, there's going to be performances on the subway, and they're going to expect you to pay. Do not make eye contact."
Yep.
And immediately, as soon as they got on, two guys with jukeboxes came on, did a little breakdancing or something. And then they kind of hit you with their hat, trying to like, hey.
They kind of drop the hat in your lap and be like, hey, give me, yeah.
And you just gotta be like, I don't see you, I don't know you, I don't pretend to that.
Yeah.
Your act sucks.
Yeah. And then we're telling her the story of the guy who every morning would come on. I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to hurt you.
I got to
hated
the giant
those.
legs because he's clearly diabetic. That's a
Yeah.
real problem.
Well, no, the guy would walk with a crutch and like he would go from car to car and
He would walk with a crutch and a limp, being like,
Yeah.
"I got hurt last night.
Yeah.
If you could give me any money," and I would watch. He'd get on it like California.
This
He'd get off at
dude got
Division,
hurt
and he would
every
run.
night.
He would run across the platform. Like I've never seen a guy move so fast to catch the train going back the other way. Like, yeah, you scam artist, bitch.
Yeah. Oh no, the worst.
You'd hear that guy like multiple times a week on the train. You'd be
Yeah.
like, this guy gets hurt a lot at night. I think you should just stop going where he's going, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Should we? I mean, just talking about Chicago and all that, it makes me sad with all the things that are going on. But in the world, I mean, I think we missed last week was the Buffalo shooting. That's insane.
Oh, that was
But
wild.
and you know that one that's kind of the problem with the internet. It allows people. Well, there's a lot of good, but a lot of bad. That guy got radicalized. But here's the issue: is he wanted to shoot up his school, and they like evaluated him and talked to him. That guy should have probably never been in. Like, there should be some type of flag that says he should maybe not be able to get guns.
Yeah.
The other issue,
It's a yeah.
he had like 7 places he was gonna hit. Very ambitious young man because
Jesus.
how he thought he was gonna go with 1 to go to 7.
I don't mean to laugh, but when you said it, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot up 7. Like, all right, let's just take it. All right, it was a terrible thing that I can't believe I'm laughing so hard at this. That just got. I just love how you're like,
this man
doesn't have pictures, man. Yeah, hit up seven places. He had a list.
How the hell was he gonna get out of one?
I don't know.
And then, but
the opinions expressed by Peter McGraw. Solely Peter McGraw.
I feel so bad.
Not ridiculous.
I feel so bad, but that
nobody
was like
agrees
so
with what that guy.
funny. Yeah,
Nobody agrees with that at all.
Listen, if
he went
anything,
to a poor neighborhood at these poor people are just trying to get groceries. You can't go grocery shopping anymore.
He live streamed it.
Yeah, that's the other crazy thing.
God.
Off his head. He literally says he like rolled out of his car and he goes, "All right, time to do this or gotta do this or something like
Does he have
that."
any followers in his live stream?
I don't know, but
I'll tell you this much:
Twitch,
a lot more people seen it now.
I think it was Twitch, and Twitch took it down within like 2 or 3 minutes of him putting it out there.
Yeah.
There was a guy. He's you can look him up. He was he's the only. You don't see the face of the guy who did it, but there was a security guard. Guy came in with body armor, right? So security guard landed a couple shots on the guy, and had he not had the body armor, probably would have stopped him. But like this guy's, I don't want to say sacrificed himself but like he basically tried to save everyone by he was a security guard. He had a gun. He landed some shots, but because the guy had body armor on, he just couldn't.
Yeah, I think I'd be a
stopped.
security guard. You're making like $15 an hour. Is it like is it really worth it? Like,
Well,
I imagine shit really goes down.
I imagine too, though, like in that situation, he's coming in from the entrance, so it's either this or nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that guy did say, I get what you're saying, Pat. 100%.
Yeah.
But that dude did save a bunch of
I'm
lives.
not
People were
saying
able to get
that
away.
here, but I'm saying,
While
like,
they interacted.
But I'm
people
saying
were
like
able to
security
get-
guards are generally not deterrents.
But Pat's also saying is like, or like the way I look at it is what Pat was saying is like, you see this, you're getting paid $15 an hour to stop some maniac coming in that's going to shoot up the store. Is it like who's going to sign up for that job now?
Yeah.
Like how are you going to be like, hey, come be a security guard, make $15 an hour? Nobody's going to want to do
one thing
that.
stopping a shoplifter.
I don't mean
Yeah.
to be a dick, but I know plenty of people who grew up in Norwich that are like, I'll take a security job just to have a gun and be cool. Like, there are tons of people who are,
I mean, I'm assuming that's probably going to be more commonplace. You're
But
going to see more security
let's
guards.
be honest. That dude was not expecting
Oh yeah,
that to ever partake.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a job description.
Exactly. You're not.
He
expecting
didn't have to do that.
We're gonna go show where you're talking about shoplifters. I guess
Yeah,
what you're gonna do.
yeah.
You're gonna be stopping shoplifters.
Exactly. He wasn't in there.
Because like the Marianas by me, they have like off-duty Cook County cops there that are like that like are there for shoplifters basically.
100%.
And
And
they have similar things with cops downtown and bars sometimes.
oh yeah, exactly.
They'll have off-duty cops, full gear, working at a bar.
Oh god.
It's not a bar I want to go to.
No.
You don't want to go to Bourbon on Division and get that nice pat down again?
I mean, maybe walk in and out.
I mean, if they're gonna buy you
get in.
breakfast later on,
Maybe get in, get off, and get out. You know.
Evil Olive shut down. Where else am I going to get felt up like that?
I mean, I'm
Evil
telling you.
Olive was PG compared to the one I got at Bourbon Division.
for sure.
I mean, that guy should be taking all of us out for at breakfast after that.
If you ever want to know what a cavity search feels like,
You're not doing love right if you don't get felt like
the
that.
flash
on
in
a
his mouth was
regular.
like, bend over, please.
I haven't been touched like that in ages. That was great.
I might have brought Lauren there next Saturday. Let her know how it needs to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Take some notes.
I want
Write
you
it
to
down.
watch what's about to happen
Yeah,
right here. In fact, pull out your phone, record it, just practice it at home by yourself. This makes me feel real good.
Oh brother, come on, Pat Lynch. Show us a smile. Show them pearly whites.
Do you think that that's part of the reason that Enjoy has been a little more dicey? That the people are not going to thinking they're not dealing with the bourbon on Division Street.
Do you think Enjoy's getting dicey?
For a while, for a few weeks there. Well, last time we were there.
I think more towards if you go towards the back where the Jello shots are sold, it's a little bit more dicey. We've seen coke deals.
I saw a guy do
drug
coke.
deals.
I saw a guy do coke next to me in the bathroom.
There was a woman and a guy who came in together in the bathroom.
Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, I don't think that. But then, yeah, as soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, that back area it's almost like, it literally is like a line. All of a sudden, it's like you're going to the bathroom and you're like, oh, these are where like the cool kids hang out. These are where the cool kids are.
Yeah.
It's like a complete change in crowd and scene
Where
almost
it used to be,
instantaneously.
yeah, it just should be just fun loving
But then I think
dancing.
I think about how many bars we go to that drugs are just rampant everywhere now.
Oh, coke is out of
It's
control
like
anymore.
it's yeah.
Bourbon on Division Street is also one that I saw people do cocaine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was in there and I'm like, and then I walked in and like clearly the five of them were there to do coke and they look at me like, what?
I also
they all just stared at me like I'm washing my hands.
Bourbon
Am I about to get murdered here? Like,
Bourbon on Division is also a place that I feel like pre-COVID, that place used to get packed, used to get wild, used to get fun. Now you walk in there, it's very desolate. Like it's just like
you get metal detector now.
But there's like not that many people in there anymore. I don't know if it's a deterrent. Maybe.
Well, they also used to have shows up on like the second level.
Maybe because they don't do or they haven't had the opportunity to do that. But
are like concerts up there?
Yeah, they have like concerts. Almost kind of like, what is it?
I just love Enjoy so much. I don't want it to be
Subterranean?
Yeah, I think that's
I don't ever want it to come to you guys want to go to Enjoy and be like, I don't want to get stabbed. And then
you know what? Though you got to be so careful in the city these days.
we
talked about this over and over.
General,
I mean, the whole
no
one
where you go.
all Milwaukee there past division is those are all dicey bars to go to.
Well,
from Debonair down.
Debonair,
from division, from Milwaukee between North and Division.
You know what though? Milwaukee has some nice bars now that I'm thinking about it though too. Like there's a couple across the street from Debonair, like on that right side. They have like a nice cocktail bar.
You don't want to go to those places.
No. I was there
Nick's
not
Beer
too
Garden
long ago.
is a notoriously.
Really? Okay, so that's what I was thinking, but
it's
that's
a notoriously rough bar.
I mean, you can go further down, but there was what is it? I was on Milwaukee when I did. They have the Putt bar down by like Division.
So Chris got is.
Well, the guy yelled at me, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're asking for. I ain't got it. You have the drunk man? No.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm like, I'm gonna die. It's 12 degrees outside. This guy's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna die. This is it. Bye, guys.
All right. Yeah, I haven't had that experience.
No, yeah, that was terrifying.
Sketchy.
Haven't lived until you.
Last Saturday, Pat and I went to Auchevel. It's another place, you guys. Pat, we gotta get you to the Joe.
I gotta fucking get there,
dude. The bacon.
It's the best bacon I've ever had.
It's out of this world. And then what did we do? We went to
Bob City.
Bob City is so fun.
Oh, these guys.
When it's a
good,
when it's a good band,
yeah.
Bob City is the best.
He had a lot of liquor before we got to Bob
You
City.
guys were trashed.
We also had 2 large Cheetos and Sprite. That
Yeah, all I could hear is all I remember is getting there. Every word Pierce said was like getting a freaking spritz of rain, and then Pat Lynch wouldn't shut the hell up about, man, this lemon really makes this Tito Sprite. Shut up!
That's what it does because it adds a little extra.
He must have told me like 7 times. After the 7th time, Pierce like, hey Chris, you really know what makes this Tito's and Sprite? The lemon. I'm like,
Pat's like a doll with a string.
Oh yeah.
He gets
it's
something.
The lemon.
He gets something.
It's the lemon. It's the lemon. It's the lemon. No, the best part is we start. So me and Pat get there early. No cover, no line.
Oh,
me and Pat got all the room. We're getting our arms in the air. As soon as the band comes on, me and Pat started in the middle. By the end of it, we were pretty much outside. Like, because we have the least ability to hold the spot. As a group of friends, none of us,
mind you,
yes,
bigger than everyone.
Oh yeah,
but we're like, oh, excuse me, sorry, keep my elbows tight.
Yes, you can sit where I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sit in my lap. I'm not sitting.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. This is my fault.
Scusi.
And then the hang up till 5 in the morning.
Which I did not personally.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a good call. Get the hell out of there.
It was a very good time. I'll never forget. We were dancing. We're having a good time. It's like the end of the night, and we're like.
Was Danny Hamilton there?
No, it was just me, Brian, and Joe, and we were probably. It was probably about 20, 30 people left at the top bar, and we're dancing our butts off, and somehow we got next to these two women. It was me, Brian, Joe, and these 2 women, and then there was this gentleman sitting on a stool. And just watching us and watching the 2 ladies, and it got really awkward because we had no interest in the 2 ladies. But he had interest in the 2 ladies. The 2 ladies had interest in us. And so we were like dancing. And one of his like stanky lane came on. This dude came out and just started busting out these moves. And we're like, oh snap. So we're doing a little dance. And as soon as he had the opportunity, turned his back and went right to the 2 ladies.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It was like S-word surgery cutting 3 weird dudes out of the way.
I just know that there was one girl there. One of the 2 girls was wearing like a blue kind of like cocktail dress or like romper,
and then the other one had a straight up orange sweatsuit. No,
I remember
so.
Like it was
very neon orange sweatsuit.
But I just remember we're on the dance floor now. We're upstairs, so we're like right next to the DJ. I mean, it's a small like maybe like 20 foot by
just
12 foot space.
Ball.
And the door is, not far away. there's that pole right there. And so we're next to the DJ booth, and we turn around, and now this is after the two ladies were kind of by us, and the dude did his thing and kind of sequestered them off to the side. So nobody else could, possibly interact with these ladies. And the one girl in the blue dress, like, just starts bending to the left and picks her leg up over her head.
Oh, yeah.
And just does, like, a full standing split, like, over her leg.
Wow.
I don't know how to explain. Like, it was impressive and weird at the same time.
We're talking about a different girl. This girl was definitely a stripper.
I thought this is because they were dancing around us for a while.
This woman, I honestly think, was looking to get paid for the night because she was going up to the most weird-looking dudes ever, dancing on them.
She did come up to me.
She
Yes.
definitely she tried. But Joe, I swear, Joe.
Vegas all over again. Vegas all over again.
I'm not trying to be like weird. She came up like butt first right against me and her friend. So she kind of like sandwiched herself between me and her friend. And then her aggressiveness.
Joe's like, excuse me.
Her aggressiveness to dancing. I was like, oh, this isn't like we're dancing together. It's like you're making a show. And I was like, I'm out of here. Like, this is a lot.
But then two other ladies came by. But that lady, it was just fun. Like, I could have literally had a beer and just watched this lady all night because she was like making the rounds, like making all like
what was. Go ahead.
All the guys that like were just there, like kind of creeping, watching.
That's exactly what it was.
She went to them and made them like just shiver, like just die.
Oh
inside
yeah,
a little bit.
You would just watch her go, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, she's coming to me," and then all of a sudden she walked away. And you'd see hearts break.
Yes,
hearts would break.
Tears coming down eyes.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, I lost my chance."
This is the great best Saturday night I've ever had.
There's
Two more.
Yeah,
Another one.
Another one. That's another. We gotta stop doing that though. 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
Last weekend, I did so much. I think I'm still recovering from Thursday.
Monday was tough.
We had the rehearsal dinner. I went from going. Sarah, I'm not going to go to the bachelor party thing because I'm not in the bachelor party, and I don't need to get ready for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? To showing up to that wedding, and they're like, hey, somebody's sick. You're in the wedding tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then
Did you have to, like, wear someone else's tux? Or?
No, I had already rented a tux because I was going to be an usher. Like, that way I'm, like, part of the... And so that was the main question I got from everybody. You just found out last night. How did you get a tux for the wedding? But then, so Thursday night drinking. Friday was the wedding. Live band. It was awesome. And then... Yeah, Saturday we go to Charlie's for the housewarming. Meet up with you guys later, and we go to the hideout or the hangout. I went from basically Thursday to Saturday. I was just drinking.
Jackpot!
Yeah.
That's funny because I think I've invited everybody to play in the Saturday night pregame volleyball team. We really need to get
and we only have 6 players.
Currently.
And 2 ladies.
Pat actually signed up.
3 ladies, actually.
Stepped up.
We got 3 ladies. We got Pat Lynch and 2 other ladies.
I don't identify as a gender, so, you know.
I didn't.
Yeah, Chris, don't give him a gender.
I gave him a gender.
I didn't send Sarah the thing.
I gave you a gender, too.
Even though she's not on the thing.
That's awesome. I forgot I had something I wanted to go with.
Are we doing Jager during this?
Yes, we should definitely do some Jager.
Okay.
Jager.
Talk amongst yourselves. How about the NBA playoffs? What do you guys think so far?
It's garbage.
No,
man.
No.
Is Miami
It's 1-1 in that series.
2? Yeah. Who do you
2-0. It's 2-0 Golden State over the Mavs and 1-1 in the Boston Miami series.
Who would you like to win? I don't like anybody from the East.
I don't like either team from the East, to be honest. I mean, I do like Jimmy Butler, even though I think he's kind of a...
You know what makes me sad?
prick.
Yeah. That actually made me very sad because I was watching Jimmy and I'm like, we used to have this guy. We should still have this guy. He should have never left.
Yeah.
He's so good. They were talking about him as the best two-way player, NBA player, which 100% I agree with.
I like him a lot. I know, even though he's like kind of... So I wouldn't mind seeing Miami make it, even though I'm not...
Just for him, yeah.
Yeah, just for him.
Didn't they make the finals last year?
No, a couple years ago.
I'm sorry. The Bucks won it.
What do you guys think of the whole Chris Paul blowing the 2-0 lead that they had?
Oh, that guy's got the most Game 7 losses. Yeah, that wasn't just him, though. Devin Booker didn't show up for that game either.
No, yeah. Dude, that last Sunday, those 2 games, were complete blowouts.
Yeah.
Like insane.
Yeah.
Pat, don't look so sad over there.
I don't want that.
Why are you so sad?
And then
What's wrong with you? You okay? Do we need to have a podcast therapy session for you?
but I would like to see Dallas.
Are you gonna be
actually.
okay?
I like Luka Doncic.
Don't worry, Chris. We got you on here.
I was hearing a lot about Luka Doncic
Oh, boo.
in the news recently.
Yeah, I like him
He
too.
got what is it? If you watch, if you want to bawl your eyes out, real tearjerker.
Oh, no.
I got a little teary eyed. They did an ESPN thing where they did. Thanks for wasting the rest of my
You can swear.
fucking energy drink.
I'll give you a little
You
smaller
stupid
one,
bitch.
All right.
Wait,
well,
did Luka Doncic play at the same time as Michael Jordan?
No.
He's playing right now.
Yeah.
he's like,
You're
young.
thinking Dirk
He's a very
Nowitzki,
young.
the answer is
You're,
no.
yeah. No, but you're thinking.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's thinking of.
I can't even think of his name.
I thought I read something that like.
Luka Doncic. Luka is very young.
Yeah.
He's a young boy.
Okay.
Young man.
But so like on ESPN they had him, and there was this kid from where he's from. I'm not 100% where he's from. I think he's from Serbia, and this kid like needed he was like 6 months old. He needed this surgery before he's or this transplant for something.
Okay.
Before he was like 2 years old, or like they had 6 months to do it. He's like a year and a half old, and you had to get this shot by like 2 years old, like this injection or something, or the kid was just in trouble. Like he was going to pass away, and like he had no idea who this kid was, never met him, anything like that, and he just went on like a full campaign of getting this kid. Like they needed $2 million, so €5 million or something like that, to get this kid an injection to help save his life. And yeah, like they got, or he needed $2 million. They ended up getting $5 million because of Luka Doncic helping out with it and everything,
Wow.
and supporting it. And like he donated money, and like this kid's like now like 5 or 6 years old in kindergarten. Like
Oh, that's
he's like
awesome.
he's like got like almost like muscular dystrophy. Like he can't like
dystrophy?
can't like, but like he did like all his campaigning, put some money in, and got him the cert. Like he came here to America, got the shot and everything, and he's over in Serbia now. Like they did like a little thing where he went to a Lakers game when they were playing. The Mavs were playing there. And got to meet him before the game. Got to hang out and everything, and then Luka Doncic goes off for like 29 or 35 points or something like that, and beating the Lakers and everything.
That's awesome.
Just like drains a 3-pointer in front of LeBron James' face. So,
Oh yeah. But for that, I'm gonna have to cheers in that one, Joe.
so I would like to see like maybe the Mavs versus the Heat and like Luka Doncic win. That'd be kind of cool.
That doesn't look likely, Chris.
It's not likely, but like I mean, I was
You know
asked
what?
I was asked who I would like to see.
Didn't the Mavs at the break? That was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Didn't the Mavs at the break, weren't they like kind of garbage?
They weren't like super bad, but I don't think they were like great either.
Pat, you sure you don't want a little? Yeah,
Positive.
Pat's so sad today.
Particularly with a mango peach
You know what, Pat? Maybe,
energy,
you know,
energy drink.
Peach mango.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say only because I haven't had something with any sort of what do you like the fizz? What do you
Carbonation?
Carbonation. So that was weird, but that was absolutely glorious.
Oh, it's tremendous.
I didn't
Tremendous.
taste any bit of the Jager.
Not at all.
That is a great energy drink. Thank you for giving
Fucking
us the rest of
assholes.
your
Thank you for
energy
sharing,
drink.
buddy.
That was
It
phenomenal.
was awesome. I'm gonna go. I got another one in the car, and we're gonna.
No, you don't have another one in the car. I have one in the car.
To make everybody, you know what? We gotta cheer up everybody.
I don't want that. That will
We
never
gotta
be
cheer this
happy.
kid. No, I got some good
That was
news for
actually
you.
really good. I can't.
Yeah.
That
Chris,
was
you
like,
gotta have one of those.
That
It's
was
really
like
good.
a sweet,
So yeah, so that's what I want.
Yeah.
sweet Vegas bomb is kind of what that was.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
tastier Vegas bomb.
All right, Pat. Let me see if I can make you a little happier. An otter spotted in the Detroit River may be the first sighting in 100 years.
An otter up
An
in
otter.
the Detroit River.
In the Detroit River.
That
there
just
used to
seems
be-
like that river would be like hot garbage.
Well, this otter loves it, and I don't. It's a
I'm
wild
not
otter.
saying-
Yeah, I wonder where where families of otters were kind of hiding for years. Like,
Probably Canada.
that's a good call. It's very true.
I didn't realize that they would be like so like this far north, like
Yeah,
cold weather.
There's
kind of
no.
stuff.
Yeah, they haven't seen
There's otters in Alaska.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh,
North American.
but it's
otters.
more like sea otters, not river
Yeah.
otters, right?
Correct.
So, but the
Yeah.
otters are actually just the most ferocious. Like,
Oh, they are. Yeah.
You don't go
They're
look up
cute,
some
though.
otter. Hey, you want some fun on a Sunday?
Look up the Amazon River otter.
Yeah.
They'll just like destroy people's boats. They are very territorial.
They're cute,
Something
Cute though.
we didn't need, but we did need. Student creates edible tortilla tape to keep the wraps wrapped.
What a hero.
That's
What a hero.
Something we don't need, but we need, Pat.
So
right?
that Uber or the DoorDash, it was a DoorDash or Uber Eats commercial where like you can get like office supplies or like
That's
your
what it
groceries.
is.
Is it?
Because
Not. So the guy that's eating the tape, like I can order this and I can still eat it. Now the tortilla thing, you can order tortilla tape and actually eat it.
That's what I'm talking about. New hope for reversing acute leukemia. Patients resistant to treatment.
Wait, that sounds like bad.
New hope for reversing acute leukemia patients' resistance to treatment.
Okay.
So people who are
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked good, and then it stopped, and then it was like another line. But
Words are harder for Jager Bombs.
that looks actually pretty cool. I actually had a really good conversation with a kind of engineer about different alternative energies, just because gas prices are insane.
Oh yeah.
And wind is not as great, but it's not terrible. It's the problem is
It's a developing.
yeah.
Basically, yeah. It's,
And this to that is a portable wind turbine fits in your backpack and could charge all your electronics, and it only weighs 3 pounds.
mm-hmm.
So
Really? Wow.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Wait, there's one more that I want to save. Actually, this is kind of cool too. World's first ocean-assisted carbon removal plant launched in Hawaii.
Wow.
One of the things I think the only ways we're gonna reverse all the kind of climate change is definitely pulling more carbon out of.
Yeah.
It's so expensive to pull
What, are
carbon
you
out
upset that it's like 30 degrees still in the middle of May?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, and then I'm going to show you guys this picture. And then we'll end this fun podcast. Ashes scattered after a lady's dog dies shows this miraculous shape when she
Oh, it's got to be a picture. It's got to be a mural of the dog.
It's really cool. And I'll post this on Twitter. So anybody go to Podcast S&P, check it out.
Interesting.
You can tell us how much you love it at the podcast smp@gmail.com.
You know that.
And it's really cool.
Not to be a bummer, but you know what that kind of reminds me of? Like,
what's that?
You remember when like 9/11 videos came out and it's like the devil's in the clouds,
yeah,
and then it's a shape and you're like, sorry man, it's just dust in the air.
Yeah.
It just happened to like.
Yes. No. Yeah.
That's interesting because it's literally in the air, like it's above her head.
Yes.
It's just such a weird
kind of
image.
Thing.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's always I would love to know how this happened. Who you ever do the 20? I think it's the $20 bill, and you fold it. And you
yeah.
The old $20 bills. Yeah.
Yep.
And it turns out, and it looks like the two
towers. And yeah.
How and it looks just like it.
You think some guy like figured that out on 9/10, and then 9/11 hit, and he's like, dude, I got some stuff to show. But I'm gonna have to hold off for a little bit. I'm gonna have to hold off for a couple days.
How long was that?
Maybe bring this back.
What type of date was he on? Where he's just like, oh, this fucking blows. Oh
my god!
Oh. I gotta go, lady.
Is this the Twin Towers?
I'll tell you guys an interesting story off the podcast.
about
that.
Patreon podcast. I got something for you guys in. And our buddy, because we brought him up on here, Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay.
Brad
Pitzer. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on a wonderful, beautiful Saturday afternoonish podcast as we get ready for the Cubs game. We got 20 minutes to get done.
It got delayed.
It did it?
Yeah.
Where did it get moved to?
They said they're going to update it, unless I looked it up and it was wrong. I just looked.
My phone's over there, right?
I just looked at Twitter.
Oh, so we got time. So we don't have to rush.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back to the Saturday
Night Premiere. Patreon edition.
No, we'll let you guys go on this beautiful note, and we'll drink some more, I guess. Yeah. Have a wonderful week. You know what? If you're having any types of issues, mental issues, please go get that checked out.
Yeah.
There's too much stuff in the news these days.
Therapy is good.
Yes. So take care of yourselves and enjoy yourselves.
On that note, bye.